Last year, the average college basketball fan would have said hands down that Stephen Curry is the best shooter in the nation. But does that mean what it used to in terms of who's the best shooting guard in the nation? Hey, how are you, folks? Jason Horowitz. Glad to be with you here on CBSSports.com. And we continue our coverage with countdown to tip-off leading up to the beginning of the college basketball season. Let's bring in our college basketball columnist, Gary Parrish, on the phone. And Gary, guy can shoot. Doesn't necessarily mean he's the best shooting guard or wing in the nation. Explain what you're talking about.
Well, I mean, the term shooting guard it implies a shooter, but honestly, it's not necessary, particularly in college basketball. If you can shoot, that's great. But mostly what a guy, a shooting guard or a wing is going to, the biggest asset is somebody who can get to the rim, break you down off the dribble. I mean, a couple years ago, first-team All-American, Chris Douglas-Roberts, not a shooter, but you couldn't keep him from getting to the rim. Willie Warren can actually shoot the ball pretty well, but he's another guy who just breaks you down off the dribble, and that's why he tops this year's list of the best shooting guards and wings in the country.
Yeah, should be probably then the best sophomore coming in this year as well. I want to talk to somebody about somebody else who you've got on this list here. Gordon Hayward. It's a name that probably most people don't know about. Who is he, and why is he in your top 5?
He's just a fabulous prospect. I mean, he's a kid who was off the radar coming into Butler because he didn't really play AAU basketball much. He wasn't involved in the summer. He played tennis instead. So goes to Butler, really has a nice freshman season. Averaged 13 points, 6.5 rebounds, 2 assists a game. His coming out party was at Davidson in a Bracket Busters game, went for 27. The nation turns in to see Stephen Curry. They walk away talking about Gordon Hayward, and he's a legitimate high-level NBA prospect. I mean, and it's pretty unheard of, a guy who's not a top 100 recruit to come in and already into a sophomore year be considered a future lottery pick is impressive. And it's a tribute to his work ethic, and then also to Brad Stevens for being able to identify him coming out of high school.
And also the program that Butler has built there as well. You've got Avery Bradley on this list. We talked about that freshman for Texas when we talked about top incoming freshmen. I want to ask you about the 2 guys that you have from the Big Ten, Manny Harris and Evan Turner. What do they do so well? Which one's better?
You know what? Probably. I mean, Turner's certainly the better NBA prospect. They post similar numbers. They're right there, about 17, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists a game. They're both really versatile, guards. Evan Turner's going to play a lot of point this year for Ohio State, but he's not really a point guard, and that's why I've included him on the shooters and wings category. Manny Harris is perfect for John Beilein in that, he's got some size and he does a little bit of everything well. Here's the again, not a great shooter, only 32.7% from beyond the arc, but again, 17 points, 7 rebounds, 4.5 assists per game. He is a splendid college basketball player.
All right, Gary Parrish, thank you very much. But again, none of these guys compare to John Wall. That's your favorite player this year.
My favorite player? I've tied my entire reputation as a college basketball writer to John Wall. I really need that kid to be good.
Yeah, you do. All right, Gary Parrish, thank you very much, sir. We'll continue countdown to tip-off coverage throughout the rest of the month of October. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Jay.
All right, folks, for more on Gary's shooting guards and wings, be sure to read his article and everything here he's got on CBSSports.com. For Gary Parrish, I'm Jason Horowitz. Take care, folks.